Guys, what's up? This is gonna be my video on the top 5 best WinterBoard themes for the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4G, which are HD Retina Display themes. Now, these themes are only compatible with the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4G, and I will also list all of these themes in the description as well. Now, all of these themes are paid and are available in Cydia and also in the Theme It app. And I will also have all of the developers, all of the Twitter links for all of the developers that made this theme, along with the name and the number of the theme. Now, all of these themes are paid themes, and I will also include the price in the description as well, along with the themes that I will list. Now, I will be going from number 5 all the way up to number 1, and I will be starting at number 5 with the theme called Argon HD, made by Nucleosis. Now, this is a very great theme to have on your device. As you can see, it does say AR, which is the initials of the theme, and you do get the day at the top, and then at the top you do see the status bar that is illuminated, and you also do get your whole status bar is basically themed with the blue, and at the bottom you do get a tap to unlock as well with a nice textured background at the back. So now when you tap to unlock, you can see that the theme looks very nice overall. The colors are very subtle, but yet they go very well with this theme. Now at the back you do see that the texture is a silver-like color for the background, and at the top you do get a weather widget which shows the current weather outside. As well, it does say Argon at the top with the theme with the icon pattern which shows the 3 dots, and also the temperature at the side. Now all these icons are themed, including all of the App Store icons are themed, and all of these standard icons are themed. Now, as you can see, the folders are themed as well. Now, when you go into the phone, you do see that it is also themed. You do see that the keypad is also themed with the blue at the top, and also all of the keypad numbers are themed. And all of the keypad numbers are themed as well. So you do get the add, call, and delete button themed as well. So that looks very nice, and it does match very well with the theme. Now when you go to the next page, you do see that all of the icons are themed. Now when you go to the next page of the theme, you can see that all of the icons are themed. Now I do recommend getting a gridlock so the themes match, so then you could place your icons anywhere. So you can place all your icons and just remove the first row at the top, so you still do get your weather widget at the top. Now it also does theme all of the App Store icons as well, and overall this theme is very nice, and it definitely is a must-have. So that is Argon HD at number 5. Now also when you go into the settings app, you do see that all of the icons in these settings are themed, and it matches very well with the theme. Now the settings at the top is themed, along with the status bar is themed as well. Now also when you go into the multitasking, now when you multitask, you can see that the screen rotation lock is themed, as well as the iPod controls are themed, and the actual iPod app is themed. So overall, this theme basically themes every single aspect of your device that you can think of. Also, the Notes application and many other parts to your device is themed. So that is Argon HD at number 5. The next theme at number 4 is Envision HD for the iPhone 4 and for the Retina display. So now when you go to Envision HD's lock screen, you can see that it is customized with a slide to unlock right there, and also it says the date in the corner, and it also does have a weather widget in the middle that also says Envision HD and the temperature, which you can easily change. And also it does say the time at the top, so you can easily use lock screen clock height, remove the standard clock, so you could just use the clock of the lock screen. So now when you slide to unlock, and also when you lock your device, you do get custom lock and unlock sounds. Now as you can see, going to the home screen, you can see that you do get the weather widget right there, and also the temperature and the state of weather. And also you do get June's iPhone at the bottom, and also you do have a 3 apps at the top and also 4 apps going down right there. So then you do need 5 column springboard and also gridlock to set up the theme, and it is very simple to set up, and it also is included with the theme when you do buy the theme. Now at the back you do see that you have the weather right there instead of having it in the middle like on the lock screen. Now the colors are very nice and contrasting, including a turquoise like color with a bit of green, and the icons are very different. With it has a turquoise like color going around the actual icon frame, and it is a little 3D, and it also does have black going around it. Now the 4 icons going down at the on the right side, you do see that there's a silver in the back of it, which adds to the theme and it makes the theme look very nice. And you also do have that silver at the end of the icon tray right there on every part of the theme. Now at the bottom you do get the same dock reflection, which blends in very nicely, and also you do get the icons without the dock labels as well. So moving on to the next page, you do see that it themes all of these standard icons, and it also does have custom alerts right there. And as you can see, going to the next page, you can see that it themes all of the App Store icons, and also it does theme all of these standard icons as well. Now going to the keypad, you do get custom loading screens right there, which is very nice. And the keypad actually looks very nice. As you can see, it does have the same color for the theme right there, and it also does the actual keys on the keypad do look very different than the other ones, and it adds to the effect, and it does a little 3D as well. So now at the top you do see that it is silver, and it does match the theme very well, and overall this theme is very nicely themed. And I also will have the developer's Twitter in the description below. So that is Envision HD at number 4. At number 3 will be a theme called Reverie KRS. Now this theme is one of the most fully featured themes available on Cydia and the Theme store. So now when you go to the lock screen of Reverie KRS, you do get a very nice lock screen, which could possibly be the best out of the top 5 themes that I feature in this video. Now at the top, all your carrier logos and the Wi-Fi bar, you could see that the whole status bar is themed, including the Wi-Fi logo, and also the reception bars are themed, and also the time and the battery percentage and the actual battery is themed. Now moving on to the middle of the actual lock screen, you do see that you do get your wallpaper on the left right there, and you do get a nice weather widget, which does tell the temperature, the city, and the state of weather. And also you do get calendar widget going across the lock screen. Now you also do get a lock, and it does say 205 right there, and you do get a mini slider that does say slide. So now once you slide to unlock this theme, you do get your status bar themed as well as the same layout as the lock screen right there. Now all of your icons are also themed, including the YouTube, settings, Twitter, maps, iTunes, weather, App Store, Cydia, basically all of these standard ones. Now when you move to the next page, you do see that the App Store apps are themed in every single Cydia app. So now this is one of the best themes that theme basically every single app that you can think of. Now overall this theme is very nice. It does come with a phone dialer, and it also does come with loading screens as well. So now when you go to the phone app, you do see the whole keypad is themed with blue at the top, and the whole numbers are very nicely laid out, and they are very simplistic, but yet it makes the theme look very nice, and it does blend in very well. Now this theme also does theme the calculator as well, and all of the folders and the iPod controls and the actual iPod song that is playing. Now this basically themes the iPod the best out of all the themes that I have seen. Now when you go to the music controls right there, you do get your multitasking controls right there. So you do have your portrait lock right there, and your music controls, the rewind, play, and fast forward buttons, and the actual iPod app right there. Now overall this is a very nice theme. I definitely do recommend getting this theme, and everything you can think of is themed with this theme called Reverie KRS, and this theme is definitely a must-have at number 3. Now, the number 2 theme in this video is called Prestige HD. Now, this theme is made by the same developer of ThemeIt, and I will have his username in the description down below. Now, when you go to the lock screen of this theme, you can see that it is very simple, but you do get your standard time at the top and completely themed, and also your status bar is completely themed, and you do have a custom wallpaper just depending on the wallpaper that you are currently using, and you do also have a custom slider, which is like a label, and you can also have a 3D cube widget with this theme as well to add some more customization to it. So now when you slide so so at the top of your status bar, you do see that your reception bars are themed, your carrier, your Wi-Fi logo, and also your battery percentage and the actual battery. So now when you slide to unlock, you do not get any custom sounds, but now when you go to the home screen, you can see that you do have a very nice textured background that is a darker color, and then it is a lighter color at the dock, which makes the theme look very nice. Now, every single app that you can basically think of is themed, including all of your Cydia apps, your App Store apps, and also your main standard apps are themed as well. So now when you go look at the YouTube application right there, it is a play button. All of these icons are appropriately themed to match what their icons actually are, and you do get custom multitasking controls, including your portrait or landscape orientation lock and your music controls right there, and also you do have your actual iPod app right there. So you do have the rewind, play, and pause buttons right there, and everything is basically themed. Now, this theme does look very elegant, and it makes your device look even better than it already is. Now, when you go into the keypad, you do get custom loading screens that are the same, but it just changes up the title for what it actually is. So now at the top, you can see that the keypad is very nice, and it does add to the effect of this theme. Now, it is very subtle, but it still does look very nice, and you do get your all your standard buttons, and at the top it is a gradient like color. So that is Prestige HD at number 2. Now, the best Winterboard theme out of the top 5 best Winterboard HD themes for the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4G is Omega HD, made by Free Apple. Now, when you go to the lock screen of this theme, you can see that it is a very nice animation where the logo of the theme animates throughout the theme, and then you see Omega right there, and then it fades away and it goes to the right. Then you see the main logo of the actual theme, and then it says Omega in big text, and then you do get a power button so you can easily tap to unlock, and then it says Omega right there, and then you do have the time in the 24-hour format as well as your regular time at the top, and then you do have the date at the bottom where it says tap to unlock, and it says Omega above it. So then you have your main picture right there, and under it you do have the same picture, but it just pans around the image and it zooms in on the image as well. So now at the top of the actual lock screen, you do have custom reception bars and a custom Wi-Fi logo. You also do have a custom battery percentage and a custom battery. So now when you slide to unlock, and when you lock your device, now you do see that your icons are fully themed. Now, every single icon you can think of is themed with this very nice icon mask over it. Now at the bottom, you do have your 4 dock icons themed, and then behind it, you do have a steel dock behind it, which makes it look very nice, and the actual icons do reflect under it. Now, the actual icons on the home screen do have a nice textured background behind it, and also you do get a weather widget at the bottom, and it does say the temperature, the city, and the state of weather. Now, under it, you do have an actual picture of the current weather, and for this example, it is partly cloudy, and also you do have every single app that you can think of is themed. So now when you go into your multitasking applications, you do see that your orientation lock is themed right there with a nice gloss over it, and you also do have your rewind, play, and fast forward buttons right there, and also you do have your iPod icon right there. So now once you go into the phone app, you do have your themed keypad right there, and you do have all your numbers. Now all of the keypad numbers are themed and are in the color of blue, and they also do have a custom shape, and that is the Omega HD keypad. And you do have everything themed on your device. You also do have custom sounds when you take a screenshot. For example, when you take a screenshot right now, it does have that very nice camera sound, and it does simulate the sound of a camera. And also when you go to the lock screen, you did have that animated lock screen. You can also have a TouchFlo lock screen, which basically shows. Now when you're using the TouchFlo lock screen mode, you do get an array of your photos in a 3D cover flow like mode, like when you're viewing your songs on your iPod. That is the cover flow mode that you get for your pictures instead. Now this is very intuitive, and many other theme developers have not included this, but only Free Apple has. Now we also do have another one, which is another 3D like mode, which allows you to view your photos in 3D, but it is a complete different interface. So as you can see right there, the weather widget just changed, and it did update the current weather. Now overall, this theme is one of the most complete themes, and it is definitely a must-have. And that is why Omega HD is #1 out of the top 5 best Winterboard themes. So thank you for watching this video on the top 5 best HD Retina Winterboard themes for the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4G. Please be sure to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/applecritics, and also at replyme for jailbreak questions, and I'll be able to answer them as quickly as I can. So also, please be sure to like this video. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment down below on what you think of this video. And also, feel free to post your top 5 themes. So, thanks for watching.